Hi guys, I know I've been gone for a while, pretty much all of January, and it's now February 5th, so I've been gone for a hot minute. I'll be honest, the start of January, I was doing really good with my Goodreads goal, with reading. I think the New Year mindset was kicked in and I was like, I'm gonna do so good this year. I set my goal for 100, and now it's February 5th and I am 5 books behind. No, I'm 4 books behind schedule. I've only read 5 out of 100 books this year. Actually, it's like so bad now that I'm looking at it. I will say, it's because of this freaking book, A Court of Silver Flames. I'm reading this for another video. If you want to like see my thoughts, everything, me reading, it's a reading blog. So if you want to go see it in depth, you can go watch this. But I'm still not done with it, so I'm going to be finishing it in this video too. I've been stuck on this book for like 3 months. I haven't finished it. I think longer than 3 months, honestly. It's been a hot minute. I love the book, but I'm honestly terrified of the last 100 pages of any Sarah J Maas book, and then I push it off. And with the new Crescent City books coming out, I've had FOMO and I don't feel like reading anything because I can't. I just want to read the new Crescent City book, but how am I supposed to read the new Crescent City book if I haven't finished this and I haven't even started Throne of Glass? That's the predicament I'm in. So if I record a realistic what I read in a week, maybe it'll motivate me to read more, because realistically right now I wouldn't be reading at all, which is not good. I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. I'm gonna try and finish this book. I'm gonna try and at least catch up to my Goodreads goal. So I'm currently reading this, and I'm also currently reading, or I'm listening to an audiobook. It's an Ice Planet Barbarian series, but it's the second group of books, so it's like Ice Home series, I think. I don't really know. But I'm currently like on the 3rd or 4th book of that, and I honestly think I'll finish that very soon. This is the only thing that I've been listening to or like reading within these past few weeks, because any Ice Planet Barbarians book is going to be so chill, easy to read. I'm on Willa's Beast and I have 2 hours left on that. But currently I'm working, but in between work when it's like really slow, I usually have time to just like pick up a book and read a little bit. Hopefully I'm going to try and read a little bit today, because ideally I would like to get this done today or tomorrow so I can finally start something new. I don't know what it'll be, but I want to start something new. It's almost 2 o'clock. It's 1:40. I just made some TikToks. If you want to go follow me, it's Morgan Nicole Reads. Literally Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all the same. I finished up some of my work for today. I'm waiting on a couple of things, so I have my laptop here. And I also have to finish sewing buttons on this shirt. It's for my niece, and I need to finish it tonight. But I'm like almost done. That's how many we have left. I love listening to audiobooks while having like a small, like mindless task, and this is definitely one of them. So I've been listening, past 2 days I've been listening to Willa's Beast while just sewing on little buttons. Also the ASMR. Was that great or was that great? I'm gonna sit here and listen to Willa's Beast while I sew on this shirt. I think it's time to pick up A Court of Silver Flames for like an hour. It's currently 4 o'clock and I finished work up at 5, but it's been pretty slow. I have my knockoff Diet Coke, and I like to listen to the audio version of these books because the graphic audios are just so good. So I think I'm gonna sit here and try and get like an hour of reading in. Hopefully I can get into it. I genuinely don't want to do this, but I have to. I should update you guys on what I read earlier. I still haven't finished. I'm still listening to Willa's Beast. I have an hour left of this, which is great. I probably will finish this tonight for sure, but I want to take a break from it and get some Akasoff reading in. I'm currently on page 595. I think I'm 60% of the way through. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I need to do it. I just don't want to do it. I hope I'm not the only one that's like forced themselves to read. But then once I start reading, I'm like, God, love this. So fun. This is what happens every time. She's so clingy. Alright, it's Tuesday, 4 o'clock. I finished up work early and I think I'm gonna try. Oh, I'm so scared, guys. I don't want to do it. Is this ridiculous? Please tell me I'm not the only one that will avoid finishing a book just because like they just don't want to know the ending. They don't want to have to go through the emotional trauma. I hope I'm not the only one. I've been putting this book off for so long and I just need to finish it, and I'm gonna make myself finish it today because I want to start a new book today. I'm so tired of reading this. And I'm so tired of like not having anything to post on Instagram or YouTube because I'm stuck on this book. So I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna finish this. But I will say that I am almost done with Willa's Beast. I feel like nobody actually cares about me reading Willa's Beast. I need my Ice Planet girlies to back me up that it's so good. I know so many people say that they'll never read it, blah blah blah, and I get it. But these books are just like, there's something about them. It's like watching a Hallmark movie, but with the smut. You know how a Hallmark movie, like, you know, each movie's gonna have like the same premise. You kind of know what's gonna go down. You know there's a romance involved. You know that there's gonna be a little conflict, but it's never gonna be that serious because you know they're gonna end up together in the end. And that's kind of how Ice Planet Barbarians is. It's like the same concept for each book. Sometimes there's like a little bit more plot. Sometimes there's some crazy things happening and you get to follow like all of these people and then you see them interact between the books. That's my little rant. I have 46 minutes left on Willa's Beast. I tried to listen to some of it last night. I only listened to a little bit. You can tell my voice is literally, it's on the verge of leaving. I'm running on very little sleep because I haven't fallen asleep until 2 or 3 in the morning every night because I just keep coughing. I'm gonna try and finish this book. I really don't want to, guys. I don't want to. I can't bring myself to finish it. Good morning. Is my hair cute? Be honest. Do I look crazy? The thin hair girlies know how difficult it is to find any hairstyle, do anything with your hair. It's impossible. I finished her. But I gave this 4 stars. There's parts that I loved and then there's parts that I'm just slightly annoyed. I think it's more about how Sarah J Maas lays out her books because I want more of the action, the more suspense. I had so much fun. Yeah, I had like so much fun like this far into the book. Like the middle was good. The middle was good. I liked seeing Nesta train and stuff. But I don't know, this was not one of my favorites out of all of the books. I think Act 4 will still be my #1 favorite book just because that one had the most action and war. And usually I'm like not that kind of person, but in these books, I crave it. I liked that Nesta found friendship with 2 other girls, but then like part of me is like, that could have been the sisters and they could have rekindled their relationship. I mean, I know they do at the end, but whatever. That's me going too far into it because I want to save all of my opinions for my other video. But anyways, that means that I finished 1 book this week so far and it's already Wednesday, so this is obviously very realistic because I'm not a fast reader. Sometimes I'll read like 2 books in a week, or sometimes I will just not read at all. I'm honestly still trying to get out of a reading slump, so it's more like I'm not reading at all. And last night I was trying to figure out what I want to read next, and for the life of me I just can't figure it out. Later this month I want to do a reading vlog of me reading all fantasy reads, so that means I cannot start Throne of Glass because that's what I really want to read right now, but I'm saving it. That means I don't know what to read right now. I'm stuck. So I thought maybe I'll bring you guys along with me trying to figure out what I want to read next. I'm also finishing Willa's Beast. I still have 36 minutes left on this one, so I'll probably like try and finish that up today as well. But yeah, what to read? I don't know. And then it's also February, so maybe I should be reading like should we be doing romance? We could have a little theme for this vlog of reading just romance books. I mean, we're already halfway into this week, but that's okay. Come look at the books with me. I feel like maybe this one, Hooked on a Feeling, that's very February. This would be cute. Honestly, this might be a good contender. This is a part of a series. I think the first one is The Dating Dare. There's a second one. This is the third. I want to read Better Than the Movies. Ooh, this is one that I really want to read too. Heart of the Raven Prince. This one Sarah Crowley read and then I wanted it. Okay, slay. This is a big one. Another possibility. Oh, Love in the Time of Serial Killers. Okay, romancy. This is a good contender. Okay, I think we're gonna do romance. I feel like this and this book will be great. Okay, we're doing these. Forget the other ones I just showed. We're gonna do these 2. Guys, this is gonna be a Valentine's Day vlog now. I'm gonna see which one I can find an audiobook on, and then I'll start. I was looking for the audiobooks of these two, and I found Love in the Time of Serial Killers. So I found the audiobook on Spotify, and I know that Spotify only gives you like a certain amount of hours, so I'm a little scared. But anyways, I'm gonna start this now. Should I say what this is about first? This girl, who's a PhD candidate, is obsessed with true crime, and she's back in Florida cleaning out her childhood home and dealing with her obnoxiously good-natured younger brother. And then the neighbor is Sam Dennings, and she thinks that he's a serial killer, but it really just might be that he's a nice guy and she is addicted to true crime. I'm also a girly who's addicted to true crime. Before I got into reading, actually, I used to be addicted to true crime podcasts, and I used to listen to True Crime Garage. If you are a true crime podcast girly, please go check out True Crime Garage, because I feel like they do it like tastefully, respectfully. I feel like there's just some true crime people out there that don't respect the families and don't respect the people that have passed away, and they kind of like glorify it, but these guys don't do that. Anyways, we're gonna read. It's only 1:36, so I'm actually getting to reading a little bit earlier today, and I'm clearly still working. I have my laptop faced away so you can't see. I have finally switched locations. I want to say first off, sorry if you can hear the music. It's not me, it's my neighbors. I'm right next to the window. So you probably hear the same thing I'm hearing. I'm on chapter 8. I've gotten a good chunk in, and I'm actually liking this book a lot more than I thought I would. Not saying that I thought it was going to be bad, but I could have sworn like there was I read some bad reviews. The main girl is kind of annoying just because she thinks everyone's a serial killer, and it's like, girl, it's not that deep. You just are addicted to serial killers. I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of time to read tonight because I do have some stuff I have to get done, but it's 4 o'clock now, so I think I spent like an hour and a half reading, and then I did some more work. Then I decided to clean up my apartment a little bit just so I could sit out here comfortably and read and not feel like I'm surrounded by junk. So I'm gonna sit my down and try to get another hour of reading in. I don't know what it is, but like with a silly little romance, it's so much easier just to fly through. So it's kind of nice to take a little break and read a silly little romance. Okay, that's my dinner. My dinner's ready. As I'm eating already. So I actually don't know where I am in this book. Chapter 11. I think I found my exact spot. I'm like on page 136. I'm loving this book. I think it's so fun. I love a slow burn, and they are like barely even friends at this point. So I'm eating it up. And I think her brother's so sweet. I feel like this is gonna be like a definite 4-star for me. I say that and I'm not even like halfway yet. I'm excited to read more. I can also see why Allie Hazelwood would recommend this book, because I don't know why, but this is giving me Allie Hazelwood vibe. The male main character seems very much like someone she would write about. The main woman has a PhD. That's very Allie Hazelwood-esque. I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna eat my dinner. I'll probably catch up with you guys later tonight or tomorrow. So it might possibly be 5 o'clock at night on Friday. Yes, I kind of just skipped over Thursday, but Thursday I was so busy. I worked in the morning, then I had to go to the DMV, and then I had to go to a basketball game. So I didn't have time to read, but technically I did, because I stayed up until like, I was just correct, until like 2 in the morning listening to an audiobook. I feel so silly when I talk about Ice Planet Barbarians, but this is the next one after Will is Beast, which I finished. I don't know if I said I finished it or not, but I finished it. It was good. I think I gave it 4 stars? 3 stars? Which is pretty good for an Ice Planet Barbarian book. But oh my gosh, did I binge most of Angie's Gladiator last night, and I only have an hour 30 minutes left. I'm definitely gonna finish this sometime this weekend. It was so good. So I did read yesterday, just not Love in the Time of Serial Killers. As of today, I also haven't read anything because I decided to, I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but on Fridays, I feel the need to deep clean my entire apartment just so like the weekend I can just relax. I don't care about it being messy during the week because I'm like, it's a work week, who cares? But weekend, I want everything clean. So I did spend all of today cleaning literally the bathroom, living room, laundry room, kitchen. I had so many dishes to do and I had to clean my shower, and that took up the majority of my day. And no, I didn't listen to an audiobook, which I could have, and I don't know why, because I have this audiobook, so I definitely could have done that. I'm also hoping I can read a little bit during the weekend usually, which is like so weird because like you would think like weekends, oh, that's the time like you're gonna get all your reading in. No, like all my reading, I mostly read during the week. Like reading on the weekend, I'm like, I'd rather do something else. Sorry, you can hear music in the background and probably the shower running. But it's Saturday morning. I wanted to wake up early to read. That didn't happen because I stayed up till like 2 last night. I finished Angie's Gladiator, which is the next book in the Ice Home series. It's number 4. I gave this one 4 stars. This one was like different than the other books because she's like, if you've read the books, you know, but when she's awoken from the pod on the spaceship, she's already pregnant. And she has like 2 warrior men that are like dedicated to keeping her safe because she's pregnant. It sounds so crazy when I say it out loud. So she has like these 2 men making sure that she's alright. And she has a random alien baby. Anyways, don't judge until you read an Ice Home or Ice Planet Barbarian book, okay? But other than that, my plans are possibly going to the thrift store. So if I find any books, I will totally show you guys that. I'm gonna try and finish this chapter while my boyfriend showers. At least finish 1 chapter. Morning. This is my second cup of coffee today. But I just got back from breakfast. We went early. Actually, I didn't just get back. I got back at like 9:30 and I've been on TikTok all morning. So now I'm gonna make a cup of coffee and actually read my book because I think I said I was gonna read some last night and I only got like a chapter read of my book. I did go thrifting, but I didn't find any books, so I didn't even bother filming. And I would like to get a bunch of reading done before the Super Bowl tonight. So I have to get a head start. If I want to finish the book, I gotta start now. Hopefully this will keep me up because I did stay up until like 2 last night and then I woke up at 8 o'clock. Alexa, what time is the Super Bowl?
The 49ers and the Chiefs will face off in the Super Bowl this evening at 6:30 p.m. The game will be shown on CBS.
I didn't know it was gonna be on 6:30. That's way earlier. I don't know about you guys, but I always have to have something on in the background when I watch TV. When I read, not when I watch TV. That doesn't even make sense. So random, but we are back in my kitchen. I'm gonna warm up my coffee. Barely drank any of it, and I binged the rest of Love in the Time of Serial Killers, and I will say that I actually loved this book. I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to. I feel like it might be because I did see like bad reviews on it. Not bad, but like some people just didn't really like it. Okay, I wouldn't say I loved it, but I really liked it, so I give it 4 stars. I loved her obsession with true crime because like I already explained to you guys, I also am a girly who loves true crime. I loved the main what do you call it? The love interest. I loved him. Sam. He was so cute. I love when the guy is like shy. There's something about it. It's just like, it's so sweet. Instead of being like so cocky, macho male, which also I do love sometimes. But this was kind of like a fun change of pace. And I know I said that I wanted to take a nap, but honestly, it's 1:20 now. The game is on at 6:30 and I'm not feeling tired yet, so I probably won't take a nap. I think I'm gonna pick up another book, which is so rare for me because I usually do not read on a Sunday, but here I am about to read another book. Who am I? Honestly, I really wanted to pick up Ellie Hazelwood's Bride. I saw it at Target. I went last night. I don't know if I said that, but honestly, I just couldn't justify buying more books currently. I kind of went into this new year wanting to not buy as many books because I realize I will buy all these books and then I just never get around to reading them. It loses like the excitement I have for reading a book. I feel like when I'm ready to read the book, I'm gonna buy it. So that's kind of my like thought process. The main reason I went to Target was to get The Butcher and the Blackbird. That is our book club pick this month and I need to read that. So I was like, ooh, maybe I'll buy it and then I'll read it today. But they didn't have it, so I didn't get it. I also wanted to show you, I told you guys that I was going thrifting and I never showed you guys what I got. I got this mirror. Is it not so cute? And then I also got these. Is that not so darling? I'm literally obsessed with these. So I probably should read this. I'm just not really feeling it at the moment. I read the first and the second book opposite. So I actually read the second book first and then I read the first book second. And I didn't love the first book that I read second. It is now Monday. I did not finish Booked on a Feeling yesterday, but that's okay because this is a realistic what I read in a week. And realistically, I probably would not have read 2 books in a day. That's not something I typically do. I've just been in a reading mood this week. I finished 4 books and read a chunk. So this has been like a really good reading week, probably better than normal. I hope you guys have an amazing Valentine's Day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!